Hello Bebop, welcome. Finally back to Minecraft indeed. How's it going? Hello Snow, welcome. How are you doing? Hello Swissfigure, welcome. Hello Earthly Entity. How is everyone doing? For my own part, I did not do any off-streaming thinking about the designs of buildings, so that entire ponderous process is going to be on stream. You've been way more tired than normal today, but other than that, things are good. I thought I would be really tired today because I was up at 3:30 last night, but for some reason I'm fine. So, I don't know. I shifted my tiredness off onto you, Bebop. Take that. Oh no, not the sisters again, Earthly Entity. You should get them into writing, then they'll stay up really late, but they won't be making loud noises. The downside is they will stay up even later, from my experience at least. Yeah, a lot of people here have slightly different YouTube names than Discord names. Here we are, back in the valley. I should really think of a name for the valley, since I am going to be building here a lot. I don't know this tune. Crescent Dunes. Yeah, I need books. That's the big thing that I don't have to decorate this house at least. I mean, obviously I need other stuff. Yeah, that needs to be turned into clay. I need a lantern for this, I think. I think I want to use lanterns for a lot of the lighting. Yeah, and then I need walls and stuff. So I did install, at least I think I did. It was like 2 weeks ago, so we'll see. A mod to add clay, not clay, hardened clay, like stairs and slabs and stuff. Yes. I just saw the recipes appear. So we have those on this world now. Because seriously, Minecraft, why the fuck haven't you added them yet? So we're going to be playing with that mod from now on. What color of terracotta have I got here? Why is it going night already? Whose idea was it to log out shortly before night? Okay, we want brown, like generic terracotta along for the balcony. There. And then do I use, I think I use fence for up sort of the roof of the balcony. Problem is I don't have a great amount of dark oak wood, so I might need to go and get some additional saplings. Where's my bed? There. Wall. Like, it's just a no-brainer to add terracotta block types, like additional, like these walls and stairs and stuff. Like, I don't understand why they're not vanilla. It doesn't make sense. That was the perfect number. I'm so good at this game. I think that's also the perfect number, but I could be wrong. Because mojang not smart, yeah. I just, Like, I understand if they weren't added right away. Oh, this is not the perfect number. I'm missing 2. What I don't get is it's the length of time terracotta's been in the game. Like, when was terracotta added? Like 1.7 or something? Like, it was so long ago, and they still don't have it. And it's a multicolor, like, it's a very versatile decorative block that's frequently used. I mean, I'm using it in a sort of desert style semi-fantasy town, but it's frequently used in modern buildings as well. So I don't get it. Why does it not have them? Okay, I think I want to do I want this to be square, or do I want to have stair? Haha, that was great words. Oh, maybe I want to have walls, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna try out a couple of different things. Give me my red and my white. I'm gonna make some stairs. And some walls. And some walls. Test a few things here. First of all, how does this look? Not bad. Hello, Scarlet King, welcome. Secondly, what about this? Also not terrible, could be better. I kind of like the idea of having pillars, actually. It gives it a little bit of an Egyptian feel. Okay, that's bad. That's awful. That's the worst thing I've ever put there. Maybe we just don't have anything at the top, or maybe we have slab. I could do a generic slab, and then it's sort of disconnected from the walls anyway. Let's see. Actually, I'm curious, like, first of all, for people who aren't color deficient, what color is generic terracotta? To me, it looks brown. And second question, if it is brown, is there brown dyed terracotta, and is it a different brown? Those are modded blocks, yes, Scarlet King. I added these because it makes no sense that Mojang doesn't have them. No, I like it without the slab, actually. Just move this slightly further back. Yeah, I think I like this doorway. I'm gonna see about slabbing the window, maybe. It's a darker brown, right? Okay. Like, I feel like this window should be a bit slabbed. Maybe on the exterior? I don't know. Just kind of make it look, like, disguise it a little bit even. Yeah, I think that's not bad with the outer slab there. You can still get up on the sill and peer out. I think that's good. I'm also considering, like, stair above where the lanterns will be put in. I'm just going to use the wrong color for this to see the shape. I kind of like the shape of that. Let's see here. Give me some stairs. Oh, speaking of stairs, I can finally add stairs to the stairs. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna need white stairs, red stairs, and I've got generic stairs. That's all good. Oh, stone. That's not good. Red. Oh, maybe it's not good. I don't know. Yeah, this might actually not be what I'm going for, no. Because the landing gets awkward. I suppose I could push the landing back slightly. I do like the building being a little cramped, but this can work. Can I get those? That's fine. That wall doesn't matter because there's going to be bookshelves covering it. There. One day I'm gonna be able to press the correct hotkey. I keep pressing like 4 instead of 3 and vice versa. I think this lantern gets moved to like this block or something. I know it's not a lantern yet, although it can be on the side actually. It's not bad on the side. And I'm gonna put a slab there, I think. Like, as I said, I kind of like the house being a little cramped in places. Because it's the sort of ancient Egypt / Arabia partially inspired sort of stone, sort of slightly oppressive stone buildings. Your most proud base is just square rock houses. Mine is amazing. This isn't even my house. This is not my base. This is just fully decorative project. I will put villagers in here at some point. But my base is sort of, where's the X? Yeah, like 9,000 blocks that way. I just want to build a big sort of town across this mesa with buildings like in the walls and then across this open bit. And this is the first one that I'm doing, so this is kind of setting the design pattern that will be copied for the rest of them. Yeah, my base is a little log hut with a very large basement. That's right, I need tons of grey. I don't think I have tons of grey. Should name the villagers I put here after my viewers. Can you name villagers? You can, can't you? Yeah. I feel like to be in keeping with the theme, they should really be named like Sumerian names or something. But I could name them after the viewers as well if they want. The villagers here are not slaves, they just live here. Like, I'm not locking them up. Obviously, I'll have to have, like, city walls to make it look normal, and that will prevent hostile mobs from getting in, and will thus also prevent villagers from getting out, but it's not like an actual slave system. This ravine's gonna have to be blocked up before I put villagers here. There's a lot that needs to go into making this place safe, and I need to get bookshelves. Oh, I do have grey. There you are. You mean, can your villager have a cat, earthly entity? I've just realized I haven't tamed a cat yet in this entire playthrough. How is that possible? Does the grey, is it multiple layers or no? This is orange. Oh, for fuck's sake. One layer of grey and then orange. Okay, where's my orange? I think there might be other things might be able to reach that itch, you know, Snow, other than a shotgun. I would hazard a guess that probably a back scratcher would be able to reach the itch. How is it not night? Okay, there we go. I feel like night takes so long to register as night. Okay, so this is bad because it needs to be orange stairs. There we are. Because I want everything to look like the same bands of color as are in the hill to make it look like the house was just naturally carved out of the hill. Now, obviously, the actual hill has stone once you go a small way in, but that's boring, so we're pretending it has terracotta the whole way in. And I'm going to mine this coal. This is a really long tunnel of coal. Hello? Okay, there we are. I am not going to bother mining the copper. Sealed up hole in the wall. Cask of Amontillado. I can't speak. I'm not going to even try and finish saying what I was saying. Anyone who would get the reference will have got it. From what I said. Copper genuinely still so useless. Like, they added uses for it, and it still doesn't have any uses. It's kind of impressive. I mean, I've looked at the like copper golems and stuff, and they just seem to be a pain. Like, they don't seem to do what you want them to, and they seem to be annoying to manage and kind of not very fast. And it's like, okay. Well, I'm just gonna not use these. What I am gonna do is run out of grey clay. Terracotta, that is. My brain still wants to call it hardened clay, because that's what it was called when it was first added. That's what I knew it as for the longest time. Don't ask me why there's a pin on your Pinterest. It's you the algorithm recommended it for. Is it raining? I think this is raining. No, I don't really want it elaborated more. It's just one of those weird Pinterest things. It's a strange website. Is this a thunderstorm? No, just rain. I don't really know how to tell if rain is a thunderstorm in a desert biome. I suppose it's just even darker. Hostile mobs spawn in a thunderstorm. This second layer is... okay, with the ceiling, yeah, that's red too. Perfect. Now this, like, project, this town/city, is probably gonna take an unreasonably long time, so I'll probably work on it in sections. Like, I'll do a few streams on it, then I'll go and do other stuff, then I'll do a few streams on it. That seems like the best way to not burn myself out of it. How do I already need more grey? I need a second mesa biome that I can just level. Hey, Sagan, welcome! How are you doing? Okay, I also need to make another barrel. I'm gonna make 2 more barrels. Well, I meant to put that in a different chest, but it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna run around a little here to just sort of get a general understanding of the layout of this biome, because this valley is what I want to be inhabited. So if I can find a hidden bit of mesa that's not visible from the valley and just level it, that would give me a shit ton of terracotta. Hello, Lucy, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, like, there's more valleys over here, but I feel like they're visible from the... okay. I left my bed behind. That's a problem. That's a sizable issue. Yeah, mobs are now in the process of spawning. It wasn't a thunderstorm, now it is. You just got back from work, hungry? Eat. I beseech thee, eat. There was indeed an Enderman. I'm gonna grab my bed and bring it with me. You just got out of work, so you can't wait to go home and work more? Oof. Oh dear. Well, we're building kind of like a desert city here. And I'm running out of hardened clay repeatedly. How did I fail so badly? I still feel like the villagers should be named using like Sumerian names. I mean, I do also like the idea of viewer names, but I don't know, it's just thematically appropriate to my architectural influences. Yeah, if I can find like a second area that is not visible, then I can get billions of terracotta. Maybe not billions, that's quite a lot. Why am I running along the side of the mountain instead of just fucking swimming? I have Depth Strider for a reason. Oh, there's another mineshaft here, that's interesting. Yeah, this isn't visible, so I could take lumps out of these mountains. I'm gonna take this, because I do need books for decoration. God tier aim is what they call me. It's my middle name. Right up there with good at platformers, McGee. Oh, I already had torches. Yeah. The other thing they call me is Miss knows her inventory. I'm just gonna take all of the wood because I don't have any dark oak saplings, so I'm just taking the wood. It's mine. Oh, hi. Are we for real? I don't want to get poisoned. Your middle name is Spinach? I believe you. Okay, maybe I'll light it up first and then take all the wood. That might be a bit safer. No, I'm not torturing the villagers whether I name it after viewers or not, but like naming after viewers would make me less likely to torture them. But less likely than 0 is just not a thing, it's just 0. Oh, there's a cave. I love it when my mineshaft just turns into a normal cave. No, I wouldn't. Why do you think I hate you, Lucy? I don't know. Being unfunny is not being hated. That wasn't hate, that was just disparagement. It's more casual. Also, I'm pretty sure I've called you unfunny more than once, so... Why do the planks sometimes fly across the place? Like, what did Mojang do to the momentum of items when they land on fence posts? Are we good? I should probably take the fence posts too, to be honest. Like, I might want to use them. I'm being assassinated from behind. Wait, where is the guy? Oh, he's outside? Oh. Hasta la vista. Lucy, let's not. Let's not be. What do we got in here? Golden apple. Glowberries. Is he still down there? Oh yeah, he is. There's a creeper down there too. Fun. I went out for terracotta and I'm just collecting wood here, but I do also need that, so... Like, specifically this kind of wood I need. It's still productive. But yeah, this is the part of Minecraft that I'm always like questioning myself of like, should I be streaming this or should I be doing this off stream and then doing the building on stream? Is like the resource gathering, but people seem to be okay with it. Destroying a culture by cutting up this mine shaft? I do know that, yeah. I'm well aware. I'm perfectly okay with destroying the remnants of ancient cultures if it's in a video game, and I'm specifically the one doing it. Of how you can chop down probably an extremely important structural component of a cave without zero downside. Yeah, well, I mean, Minecraft doesn't have gravity, really. We've established this. Unless your name is Sand, Minecraft doesn't really have gravity. Hello, Craze Guy, welcome. Just a heads up, I like masculinized terms like bro, I don't really like because I use she, her pronouns. But welcome. Lucy just infinitely gets first place. Like, she arrives and YouTube is just like, oh, here you go. Have the crown. You deserve it. I've lost track of which tunnels I've been down because I wasn't cutting the fence posts down. You see, here's a block I didn't pick up because it landed on a fence post and flew out of there. Jesus Christ. On the bright side, Snow, Emerald Falls is a great name for a waterfall location. Channel's underrated, you're subscribing? Thank you. Glad you like it. Why are there stalactites everywhere? Hello? Okay, enjoy your food, Sagan. I will make sure to have fun chopping up this cultural heritage that I'm ruining. Oh, there's tons of cave under there. Okay, that's going to be a bit awkward. This is not lit yet. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to be careful with, like, full armor like I have, one of the few things that can theoretically still cause a problem is cave spiders and like anything that poisons me. For example, that one right there. I would kind of like to, yeah. I'll just block there. I'm unsure on the, like, light requirements of cave spider spawners specifically. Used to be back in the day, any spawner, you had to block up, like, a torch on every side and on top to be confident that it was not going to spawn anything. They've definitely changed that. Am I good at Sekiro? That's the wrong thing entirely. I wouldn't be so confident that I'm good at Sekiro. I would say I'm okay at Sekiro. Or at least I was when I finished my playthrough. I might be so out of practice now that I'm no longer even okay at it. If we get into the question of who exists and whether we know we exist, I am gonna start... I'm gonna start Hume posting, and nobody wants that. Don't think anyone who beats the final boss is good. Fair enough. The final boss, I feel like, wasn't the hardest one. Like, Demon of Hatred was definitely the hardest one for me. Obviously, I didn't do certain ones that are available in other endings, so... That was close, nearly didn't make that jump. You don't think there's a big difference between the two? There was a big difference between my death count. 9 versus 16, I think? Unironically, you'd be such a good Facebook poster. That's not a brag, Lucy. That's the opposite of a brag. Fair enough, fair enough. Some self-deprecation. Par for the course. It's a Facebook poster or someone who posts on Facebook? Bebop doesn't use Facebook enough to know I don't use Facebook at all. Why did that fence fly out at me? Like, I'm gonna start just mining from the bottom to the top. Because otherwise the gravity and momentum just seem to have a fucking breakdown. What's this track? Wending. Hey, I love that word, wending. It's a good one. I managed to trigger the gravel without touching it. That's interesting. I don't know if that's how that usually works. Let me get this gold. You only have YouTube and Discord? Really? I suppose, like, what category of thing to have are we talking about? Like, specifically dedicated social medias? I dropped sand on myself. Or like things that can be used socially but aren't necessarily specific social media. Like when I'm asked like, oh, what like websites do you have? I would include, for example, Steam if I was trying to list the things that I had, because it does have social functions even though it's not a dedicated social media. My inventory's full. Classic. That's right, I've got an enchanted golden apple on me. You have YouTube for music and entertainment, and you have Discord to lurk and info dump. See, another thing I would include if I was asked, like, oh, what things do you have, even though it doesn't really have any social functions, is I would probably include Spotify. But if I was to list the full, like, all the things I have, it would be a problem. I would be here all day because I have a lot of things I don't use. Do I just need to double check something here? Okay. Second there, I thought my dynamic lighting wasn't working. I was like, where did my mod go? But it's all good. When you think about it, like, when you come into a mineshaft, you're like, okay, each of these struts has 3 plank blocks. And you think, oh, well, in that case, I won't get very much from the mineshaft. Like, that's a small number of plank blocks. I mean, some of them even have only 2 because of generation corruption. But then you go through mining it, and there are so many tunnels that you end up with actually an absolute shit ton of wood. Lucy, you weren't even the first person on this channel to start posting messages about eating just like random things. Like, you got here after Canary. Hello, my no-name. Excellent username. I suppose you could say that Lucy ate the idea. Bloody hell. Guy's just walking up behind me. I did not expect to turn around and see him casually approaching me. It made me jump in real life. Yeah, that was a creepy moment, you might say. Oh, my inventory's full again. Because of the gunpowder. I heard footsteps that were not my own. There's another one around here somewhere. My no-name is your friend, you invited him. Nice. Glad to have you both here. I'm recognizing some. Hello, Mustafa. This is indeed not Dark Souls. I did say on the Dark Souls streams I don't usually play Dark Souls. That was like a one-off. Pneumo ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Indeed. What? I mean, I recognize the component terms, but I don't understand what the compound means. Okay, well there's the other guy I heard creeping around. I'm out of arrows, but I'm also out of enemies, so that's good enough. Oh, I'm not out of enemies, he's still alive. We'll have to change that. Oh, hi. You're holding my fucking oak planks. Get out of here. Okay, see you, Mustafa. Thanks for popping in. It was good to see you. Can you hear a skeleton wandering around, preparing to take aim? I'm not here to explore the cave itself. I do want the arrows, though. Might as well have the bones, too. Did I get all the wood there? I think I did. Yeah. I think I might have got all the wood full stop, actually. That might be the end of the mine shaft. Skeleton has such a funny bone. It's true. It's called his humerus. I mean, he doesn't have it anymore because I destroyed him, but... Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious indeed, Snow. I'm playing the most recent release of Minecraft, Craze Guy. As I said before, I don't really like the term bro, by the way. Just because it's kind of masculine in connotations, and I use she, her pronouns. But yeah, I'm playing, I think it's 1.21.11 or something? I've lost track of what the version numbers are, and they're going to be changing the version numbering system with the next one. The next one's going to be like 26.1 or something, but assuming it comes out in January, that is. If it doesn't, then presumably they'll name it 26.2 instead. No worries, crazy guy. Okay, that's a hell of a lot of wood. It wasn't what I set out to acquire, but acquire it I certainly did. That should give me enough wood for quite a few buildings, because I don't use much per building. Mostly use the terracotta. Let's dump some of this stuff that I'm just carrying around on me like a fool. I keep forgetting that you can just do this. Right, some of this can be stacked up in other chests. That... Oh, it's a nether brick fence. Why the fuck is it a nether brick fence? Where did I get nether brick fence from? My back cracks all the time when I straighten it out. It's just called having cracky joints. It's not a problem. I mean, it can be a problem, but it's not usually a problem. Spent most of this stream sorting WolfQuest screenshots onto a separate USB because you were clogging your OneDrive to hell. You see, OneDrive, that's something I don't have. Okay, let's keep this on me. Let's keep this on me. Let's stack up the glow berries and the gunpowder and the lapis. I think we're basically good. Stack these up. Set out some more sugarcane around the water here. Okay, now I need to go and actually get some fucking terracotta. I just spent an entire age getting wood instead, which I do need, admittedly. But, like, the terracotta is the important building block of this city. So I'm gonna go and find a mountain that's out of view of this valley and just kind of deconstruct it. How does the frequency of your screenshot taking in Wolf Quest compare to other games you play, Earthly Entity? Because personally, like myself, even games that I love playing, I don't take very many screenshots. Five screenshot per 0.5 seconds feels unlikely, but you never know. Half a gigabyte could be a lot of screenshots depending on how well compressed they are and how high the resolution is. Like, I'm pretty well out of view of the valley here. Maybe I take down this mountain. One of these. I just want to be a distance from where I'm building so that there isn't like an eyesore next to where I'm building. This just massive orange pillar is kind of funny. What is that generation? That's even taller. Sure, now I'm just finding new parts of this biome. Have to leave, sadly. You have some work. You'll come again in the next video. Okay, thanks for being here, Crazy Guy. Hope your work goes well. Let's see. How many bands am I looking at here? Because I need grey, white, red. That's got yellow as well on top. And obviously I need a lot of orange. Grey, white, grey, white. What about this one that I'm standing on? It's got grey and white as well. Or do I take one of the taller ones? Which is going to take even longer, but let's just start with this one. Shave it down to the level of the red to begin with, which is not going to get me the colors that I need a lot of, but it's a start. Really, this is the type of work you want a beacon for, but for that I'd have to kill the wither, and it's like, you have 300 to 400 screenshots per wolf. Yeah, how many wolves do you have is the next question. Like, per wolf is not a unit of measurement with which I'm particularly familiar. No, if above 10 you would have 4,000, not 40,000. It's very strange how Lucy has this uncanny ability to always use words that make me uncomfortable. Like, can we not? Well, maybe I am, but like I'm still the one streaming. That's in fact just like that's the bar that gets set. Imagine putting things on USB sticks instead of just having them on your computer. The best way to do things, Earthly Entity, I find, is to have everything on your computer and your USB sticks and your phone. I have so many duplicates of so many things. You don't have a computer, you have a laptop? That is a computer. It's not a desktop computer, but it is a computer. Small computer, yes, but a computer nonetheless. They can have a lot of space. They usually don't, but they can. I mean, Canary did say that she might be able to make the end of the stream. I don't think it's certain. I miss mining sandstone. Has anyone here just gone to town on sandstone with an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe before? Because it's very satisfying, and terracotta is not satisfying. It's not quite fast enough. There's the color I actually need, but I'm gonna have a full inventory before I can get to mining it. I have to make a return trip. How disappointing. Where am I gonna cut this off? Like here-ish. I hope we're all enjoying the destruction of nature that's going on here. Lucy, you need to stop. I want the colors I don't have very much of. The joke is not one that I like very much. Which I think I've said before. Minecraft gets kinda... I think I've said this before. It gets kinda eerie when you're just sitting there doing something and there's no music playing. And then there's a gust of desert wind behind you, and it's like, Ah. The inventory space problem once again. I really need shulker boxes. Oh yeah, bundle the arrow. But I want the arrow out because I don't think I can shoot. Yeah, I can't shoot when it's in the bundle. Is the thing. Like, it's not there just... I mean, I don't need to fight right now, but... I will forget to bring it out when I go into an area where I might need to fight, is the thing. Like, that's guaranteed. You could choose between a sandwich and cereal. Which one would I pick? Depends on how I'm feeling at the specific instant. Sometimes I want a sandwich, sometimes I want cereal. Hello, Crazy Guy, welcome back for a second. I have already played through Elden Ring on the channel. I may do other streams / videos on it at some point, but I've got a whole, like, 50-part Elden Ring playthrough. 200 hours. What am I doing right now? Building something? I'm collecting materials for building. I want to build a town in a valley over kind of that way. But I want to build it out of terracotta, so I need to collect a lot of terracotta. Specifically, I really need to collect different colors of terracotta. I need the white and light gray a lot, but I started from the top of this mountain, and so I'm getting the wrong ones. Yeah, this really cool game called Celeste. Yeah, certainly. Definitely. Never heard of that before. I'm rapidly running out of space. I've never heard of Regretivator. Yeah, like, what is that? That's just a lift you get on it and you're like, oh shit, I wish I hadn't got on this. I can start bundling some of the blocks, but most of them are stacks is the thing. So they will just take up a whole bundle. Which doesn't free up very many spaces. If you're wanting to free up as much inventory space as possible, you want to try and free up lots of partial stacks rather than a full stack. As much as you can. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna do it. Okay, that's as much as we're getting. This, I'm gonna place this down so it doesn't despawn. Like the ones that were dropped there. The sticks can despawn, that's fine. Ow. Thank God for feather falling. Well, I'm certainly not playing any Roblox games. That much I can guarantee you. Could be getting in my boat right now, but I don't know if it's even that much faster than Depth Strider, to be honest. It's probably a bit faster, but they feel similar speeds. There's a whole tunnel there I didn't get the wood out of. just for completionist's sake, I'm gonna have to go and do that now. Okay, I apparently am not good at swimming right at the surface. Keep accidentally standing up in the water. I'm gonna need to make a trip to my XP farm is what I'm gonna have to do, to be honest. Maybe I should make that cave spider spawner into an XP farm over here. Oh right, I need to make storage now. Can we, thank you. It's incredible how that was so much terracotta that I just mined, and it'll be gone in like 2 buildings. Probably. Knowing this game. Like... It's called Minecraft, but it's definitely skewed towards the mine part when you want to build. Right, I'm gonna head off to get that tunnel I missed on the mine shaft, because that's gonna piss me off for the rest of the stream if I don't do it now. Actually, wait, I need to... There's the sugarcane, I need to drop this. Excellent, thank you, Minecraft. Where are my torches? My arrow? Hey, I remembered it myself. I didn't even need to be reminded. I'm just that good. Minecraft's leaderboard thing is what's happening, Snow. Minecraft YouTubes. My brain's so cooked right now. Yeah, YouTube has like a chat leaderboard where you get badges for chatting a lot, and it does nothing. It lasts for 1 stream. I still don't comprehend the point. It's like the least useful feature ever added to anything. Does it boost ego? Does it really? That's gotta be a fragile ego that's relying on winning the game of the fucking YouTube leaderboard. This is a silly tunnel. Well, that sounds gonna fall. And we're back into the tunnels. Hey, iron. Always useful. Oh, well, I say we're back into the tunnels. The tunnel singular was a more appropriate description. Well, that's that. I don't think you could describe Lucy as a maths nerd. I think that's very inaccurate from what I've seen. What, you complain about being called a maths nerd and then I back you up and then you tell me to shut up. Like, what are we doing here? Are we sure it's not you who hates me? I will say this about the alleys. The noises can get a little annoying. Radiance was not a spoiler. I've played the first Hollow Knight. It's just Silksong that I haven't finished. I have coming up on 500 hours in the first game. It's like 470 something. Okay, well, I honestly would have preferred not to know that your Discord name was spoilers for Silksong, because now I have to do my best not to read your Discord name. Like, before you said that it was just a Discord name, it was not spoilers because I didn't know it related to Silksong. Is that a part of a ruined portal? It is. Let's investigate that. I love getting sidetracked in Minecraft repeatedly. I mean, let's be fair, I've essentially just been sidetracked repeatedly this entire playthrough, haven't I? Like, I was gonna build an aquarium for my axolotl, that never ended up happening. Can you smelt red sand into red glass? Does it let you do that? Or does it just say no? Mending gold axe, mending gold shovel, 2 obsidian, 2 lodestones. Honestly, dog shit ruined portal. Absolute dog shit. It's got just about as much crying as it has normal obsidian. It's not even completable. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was very close. I mean, it wouldn't have killed me because of the feather falling, but... I thought for basically that whole descent that I was going to hit the block. You don't have to bother Snow. I can just not read it. Yeah, like the description doesn't matter. I can just not read the description. I don't read descriptions very often on Discord. Subscription things like Nitro are always just what once upon a time was a basic feature being kept from you. I would personally never buy Nitro. I don't want to encourage subscription things of that kind. But to each their own. Also, I'm poor, so there's that. I repeatedly tried to convince you not to buy me that game. Hey, you're gonna get a Let's Play out of it once I'm finished with Below Zero and Signalis, so... Lucy's older than you, Snow? That seems unlikely. Lucy isn't older than very many people. Ah! I just knocked my water bottle over trying to take a drink out of it. That's a slightly different word, but yeah. It didn't spill, it's a bottle, it's sealed, it's a vacuum flask. I just knocked it over, that's all. My chair does not make a clanging noise like that. It's not really possible to fall out of this chair anyway unless I'm sliding forwards. Oops, didn't mean to mind that. Why so many minors go to the Molly channel? I don't know. Maybe because I'm playing Minecraft? Lots of kids play Minecraft. It certainly didn't used to be the case when all I was playing was like Elden Ring for fucking a year and a half. At that time I didn't get very many viewers at all, but they were all older than me. It is distinctly set as not for kids. You still haven't played Elden Ring? It's good. I recommend it. It is very expensive though, so there's that. But if you can get it on like a sale, definitely worth a shot. It's very long. You haven't even finished Bloodborne? You're always mentioning Bloodborne and you're not even done with it. I think most of my regular viewers are still over 18 on balance, but the balance is shifting. I don't know how I feel about that. It makes me feel more responsible and I don't like it. Like halfway through, okay. You need to get on that. But at some point, if I ever get my hands on like a functioning capture card, I will have to play Bloodborne 2. And then if you're not done yet, you'll get spoiled. Don't know why I put the cobblestone in there instead of the lodestones. That was kind of silly. That was suboptimal. I'm suboptimal. Like, can we not, Snow? Doesn't matter, Lucy. Why the hell are you on top chat, Lucy? Fucking switch to live chat. Get... Maybe Snow doesn't know what it means, but it's still not a message that I want there. But get fucking YouTube Enhancer extension and put its setting to automatically put you on live chat. It has one. Or at least one of the browser extensions I have does. The only place I have to remember to change to live chat now is OBS. Oh, my inventory's getting very full again. The TM is so big because it's an emoji. Yeah, honestly, the app TM is very vague. That could be a lot of different apps. Okay, I'm about to get my inventory full here again. And I really need to go and repair my pickaxe as well at my XP farm. Why did I not pick these up? Strange. Okay, now I'm gonna hit that. Yeah. Misjudged jump. You know, on reflection, I'm kind of surprised that when they added the different types of oceans, they didn't also add different types of rivers that you get like different fish in. Keeping up with this chat and playing Bloodborne at the same time is difficult. I imagine it would be. Keeping up with this chat and streaming at the same time is difficult, let me tell you. I gotta skim through so many like one-word messages to see if there's anything actually like important for me to reply to, because somebody keeps arguing back and forth. You've played 21 wolves, 24 including the side wolves you've played. What's a side wolf? I'm just imagining a wolf that's got like its head's coming out the side of its body. What does that mean? Keeping up with this chat in general is difficult. Yeah, that's like largely your fault, Lucy. You send so many short messages. That's a lot of terracotta. I need to go to my mob farm and repair my pickaxe. Oh, I don't have any gold armor. Ah, oversight. Okay, it's all good. Lucy, as I've said before, you get a little too competitive and aggressive about the the leaderboard competition, the Game of Crowns. Like, we don't need to be calling each other that word. That's the best move, Bebop. As with many things, when it comes to the Game of Crowns, the only winning move is not to play. Why is there just magma cream sitting there? I'll take it. I also sometimes dabble in maths. I had to do some maths modules for my degree, in fact, so there you go. This is officially a maths channel. Now, did I just see something fall? Now, I don't necessarily remember any of the maths I did. But I did do maths. Right, I might get attacked and have to kill some living piglins here. Okay, we're good, I think. You have to do maths because you like making things in your stories hyper accurate. Same, Earthly Entity. I've been writing so much recently and you wouldn't believe the amount of research into a specific period and region of history that I have had to do. Like, the things you have to think of. The things you have to think of when you decide to write a character from a specific point in time. Of like, okay, what would this person know and what would they not know? What metaphors would they come up with as a narrator? It's actually a problem. Right, XP farm time. I don't know why I came out of this portal. This is not where the XP farm is. Transcarpet indeed, and look at this snow. If I go back upstairs, this is my actual base. Transflower arrangement too. You know what? I can show off the outside of my base since I don't think Snow's seen it. My non-native invasive species trees. Yeah, it's like a logger's cabin, essentially, was the goal of it. And then I want to build a tower on top of the hill, but I got distracted by the mesa. Then over by my farms, I have some nice farms and a nice shed, and then a house with no roof that I haven't finished. We ignore that part. I feel like no music has played in a while. Like for a game that has a lot more music tracks than it used to, it's once again eerily silent in Minecraft. Yeah, well, to be fair, Earthly Entity, like, being myself trans and playing certain games that are closely associated with the online trans community, I think plays a large role in that. Like, I've played both Hollow Knight and technically Celeste, so it's kind of inevitable. Render distance down, simulation distance down. Subnautica as well, actually. Yeah. Now we get to sit here for a while murdering undead people. What should we talk about in the meantime? I'm gonna turn my volume down. Bro said, ouch. Were you cooking again, Lucy? Sorry, you didn't like that joke, did you? Apologies. That was my attempt at mimicking the zombie noise. I know actually probably the second most about Bloodborne here, despite not having played it, because similar to Sekiro and Dark Souls 3, I've seen like challenge runs of it. I know like the bosses and stuff and the story. I don't know the level layouts. Is kind of where I'm at. So I know more than I did about Sekiro, I'd say, but less than I did about Dark Souls 3. Now, at some point, they should start entity cramming, and what happens when they start entity cramming is usually one falls in, one dies, so you don't lose the whole bunch. That's what happens with my skeleton spawner in my other world. I want to see if it works the same way here. We've got music finally, Eld Unknown. I'll never learn the names of these tracks. I've learnt the name of like one, Broken Clocks, because it plays on the title screen a lot. Come on. Start giving me some entity cramming. How many are we at? It's inconclusive. It's a bit weird. I don't quite understand how the entity counter works. Okay, calm down, Lucy. Do zombies just not entity cram, or what's going on here? I feel like the skeletons would be dying by now. Lost the money, Bebop, or you can still get it back? One shot mentioned. Sleeper agent activated. Lost. Oof. That's unfortunate. Can we get some entity cramming at all? No? We're not allowed? I'm not even hearing any more spawn at this point. Okay, there we go. There we go. That did a fair amount of durability. Repair? How did I only get 30 rotten flesh from all of that? Oh, never mind, I'm holding 43. My mistake. Yeah, don't make any Silksong references. Honestly, so embarrassed because your shoe fell off in the middle of work today. Why does that embarrass you? Shoes sometimes be like that. Oh, while I'm here, I can get books for bookshelves. And stock up on potatoes actually as well. What's wrong with Hello Kitty socks? I hate that I keep picking up the rotten flesh. Like, leave it in the fucking chest. Those circle toys that never falls. You mean spinning tops? I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to, Snow. Yeah, that's their problem, Lucy. Regularly wear either black socks or colourful socks you steal from your sister. You live with 4 girls and no one bothers to fold the socks. I always wear black socks. Sometimes they have like small amounts of colour on them. Actually, that's a lie. I'm wearing some dark blue socks right now, not black. My deepest apologies for fibbing. Fibbing live on stream. Bloodborne just keeps getting weirder and weirder. That is true. That's a fact right there. Buy black socks, but your sister and mum steal them all the time? What you need to do is you need to buy ones that are like that just look so ridiculous that nobody else wants to wear them. Commission custom socks with your own face printed on them. I don't know. Would that work? Solve 7 riddles for them to access your socks. I don't think Earthly Entity's family is made up of sphinxes. Maybe they are, I don't know. Who am I to prejudge that? I keep picking up the wrong flesh. Okay, can we... There we go. There we go. Wait, no, that's not how I want to do this. There we go. Yeah, YouTube. Don't listen to these chat messages, YouTube. I don't think a lot of the people on this channel are necessarily people to be looking up to in a lot of respects, myself included. See, that one just fell on the ground. Upsetting. Oh, and on this side. Respected, yes. Everyone should be respected, but that's not the same thing as being looked up to. You can respect someone without using them as a role model. I find it funny that zombies just have potatoes. Like, what's up with that? Why? Okay, treated as a deity is perhaps too far. I see what you mean, Snow, yeah. Okay, that's fully repaired. I keep doing this to myself. That's what I want. There we go. I was just going to repair the pickaxe, but everything else is so close to full that, like, might as well. Okay, a couple more zombies, please. I've got to repair my bow. That'll be enough. Perfecto. Oh, hello. You're still there. Oh, one of them had a spear. That's my first spear in this world. Because I haven't made one, because they're shit. It's got smite on it. That's funny. A zombie was carrying a weapon with a zombie killing enchantment. Irony. I wasn't paying attention enough to recognize what reminded Earthly Entity of Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is pretty peak. The Crow Hive Mind is definitely the peak deity from the result of that poll. I feel like it's an achievement to like Gravity Falls too much. It's worthy of being liked a lot. Okay, you bastard. I don't know how I managed not to hit that. That was crazy. Like, how did my sword just miss? Well, so much for having a fully repaired spade. I would describe myself as a reasonably good singer, but I still don't want to sing happy little songs about love and friendship. I like singing dramatic songs. Let's kill these spiders. I'm more liable to sing Hellfire or Hermanalik. Or like the soundtracks from games I haven't played. Where's the priest? There he is. Hey! He's trying to get away from me. Get over here. Hey! What else you got? Terrible. I have never watched Despicable Me, so I don't know who Agnes is. Watched all Despicable Me by force in your summer school? I was forced to watch some films I didn't like in school, but I don't remember any of them. Yeah, I did not go to summer school. I don't know if we even really have summer school in the UK. I don't think that's a thing here. It's kind of a wild concept to me. Like, people really do just be sending their kids away instead of interacting with them. Okay, I need another 12. Oh, I hate the fucking double click change. It's so fucking annoying how quickly they've changed it to be. Yeah, it's a disgusting concept, to be honest, to me. It's just like, do we genuinely hate kids and want them to suffer? Apparently the answer is yes. Like, in summer, kids should be doing fun things. Learning that the world is not just about work and being prepared for capitalism. Food, where are my raw potatoes? Nowhere here because they'll all be in the trading area. Kids should be doing fun all year, indeed, but they should also be learning. Like, there are things that have to be learned. School is not a bad concept, but it is frequently, basically everywhere that I know about it, badly structured. Where do I put cobblestone? I was upstairs. Boss time and you didn't cash in yet? Good luck, Bebop. I would recommend cashing in, but I feel like it's probably already too late. Of course, I moved my food to the storage room. Where did I put my grindstone? It's in the enchanting room. Give me XP. I don't remember what I did with all my random, like, tools and pieces of armor. Where I put those. Oh my god, open the fucking door. Welcome back, Earthly Entity. That is not enough to make the number of fucking bookshelves I need. God damn it. Why do I have so little in the way of wood planks? Oh, I have a shit ton of logs. That's fine, okay. It's all good. I actually don't have that many logs. But that's not quite enough. I need slightly more planks. God damn it. School will start in 2 weeks and then those two will go to sleep at a reasonable hour. Do you think that that will happen, Earthly Entity? Do you think that just because school exists, they will start going to sleep at a reasonable hour? Okay, we got the decorations. Let's head back. I was about to say, I saw the whelp and I was like, oh, that didn't go well for Bebop, did it? Rip. Yeah, they have to go to sleep at a reasonable hour or they'll be tired all day, but like, that doesn't mean they're going to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. That just means they're going to be tired all day. That's how kids work. That's how I worked when I was at school. Classmates sleep at 5 AM and wake up at 7 AM to go to school. Well, they also sleep at other times, whether they say they do or not, because the human body will literally not sustain that and will just go to sleep itself. It's actually very common if you feel like you've got like no sleep in a night. It's very common that you went to sleep for a lot of short bursts and didn't notice. I find sleep quite fascinating because it's like, we don't really know why we need it. There are theories to do with like the brain and like potentially like sorting out memories and stuff and organizational stuff like that, but we don't really know why we need it. We just do. We don't really know what goes on when it's happening. Try to go to sleep at 1 to 2 AM, but you frequently stay up till 3 AM playing games, chatting with friends, etc. Recently, I've been trying to go to sleep at about midnight and frequently staying up till 1 to 2 AM writing. Or sometimes even later. Why is the whole zombie pigman army in this part of the... this part of the tunnel? Okay, I mean... Lucy, you got to understand that, like, ethically, if you tell someone to stop doing something, they're gonna stop doing it. That's not them being an idiot. That's a problem with you if you didn't really want it. Of course it's night. It's always night when I come out of that fucking portal. I feel like your earbuds are always dying, Earthly Entity. Should start using wired headphones like me. I was gonna say like the rest of us, but I don't know the habits of everyone else here. Yeah, there's the... I keep bringing golden helmets here and then forgetting to put them on when I go back through into the nether. All my golden helmets are going to end up on this side. Here we are. Oh yeah, that's peak. That's peak right there. Chat, we've just witnessed peak. Hell yeah. This is a peak room. Don't like over-ear headphones, we might get some wired buds. I don't understand not liking over-eared headphones, but liking buds. Like, buds make my ears hurt. I need 2 more. That's kind of peak as well. I don't want to have it like one block, like with the slabs on top as well. I don't think. Maybe I do. Wait, it's kind of peak. What's it like from the inside? Tried a few different configurations. No, it's too small like that. Maybe the bottom part is low. This is good. Yes, Lucy, I installed a mod because Mojang wasn't adding them. Yeah, that's good. You know, it's better if there's something that could potentially be a spoiler that you're refraining from if you just don't even say you're refraining. Because then I don't even create any associations with what recently happened. This room is now complete. I'll need to get barrels to put in it. I need to get a decoration for this, I feel like. I don't know. The balcony. Oh, you know what? 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 Stair time. Stare time, me when I stare at people. I'm one block short, I think, here. This is tragic. This is so sad. I need to get myself a stonecutter here so that I can get a better exchange rate. Does stonecutter work on terracotta, actually? God knows it probably doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it's modded in. I don't know how comprehensive the mod is. Right, how do I make a stonecutter again? How the... Stonecutter. Ah, right, I need to get fucking smooth stone. God bloody damn it. Yeah, normal stone. To me, it's smooth, okay? I call normal stone smooth stone because it looks smooth. Like, look at it. It's very smooth. They should have come up with a better name for smooth stone. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. I know I'm wrong. But they should have come up with a better name for it. Yeah, like, you're doing the overreacting again. The number of capital letters is a little high. Okay. Lanterns I also want. Here, there. Here. These I want to give stairs. Stair. 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 Where am I hearing a spider? Who's spidering in the walls? Stairs, stairs. Oh, that's like all I need. That's perfect. It's actually peak. Don't have enough iron for lots of lanterns. Fortunately, I saw iron in a ravine earlier, so I can go and grab it. There we go. Iron over this way. This is a zombie villager. Well, I don't have the necessary items for saving his life. So, rest in peace to him. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, well. Can't save his life, might as well end it. Technically, I think his life has already been ended. His unlife I could end. I'm just gonna casually descend here like some kind of very watery deity. Poseidon, I don't know. Welcome back, earthly entity. Did you succeed in the telling off? Do you think you had a positive impact? We'd be blessed with quiet from now on. Bloody gravel. No, I thought they probably wouldn't. How did that go over your head? Minecraft hitboxes moment. Well, I missed the jump. That's a shame. The fucking dripstone. Dripstone will never not annoy me. Like, I got feather falling so that I didn't have to worry about dropping in caves, and you're telling me I still have to worry about dropping in caves. What's going on? What is going on in chat? Finally cashed in and isn't even enough for one level. Oof. You're the King Bebop because Lucy was involved in too many arguments and YouTube decided she needed to chill out. That's why. The fact that the response to that is immediately all caps, like immediately extremely confrontational, is kind of the point. You're missing the point and proving the point at the same time. I hate this fucking ravine. There's like a million tiny little 1 block deep crevices to fall into. Lucy, you missed the main point again. I feel like you should blast your music full volume, Earthly Entity. Okay, well, how about if to prove that you roll back on the caps a bit? Because your last like 4 messages have been all caps, and it's like, calm down. It conveys a lack of calm. I can't tell how calm you are in real life except by how you type your messages. There's definitely some mixed messages going on here, Lucy. Again, with the all caps messages just constantly. There's more iron. I knew there had to be more in here. Is that all that's in this ravine? I mean, obviously there's gold, because it's a mesa, there's always gold. But it does feel like that's broadly it. It is night. Yeah, the current chat is just very confusing and full of a lot of all caps messages, which I don't like very much. It does kind of feel a little bit like Snow is rage baiting. Which rooms do I still need to decorate in here? I need the barrels for the storage room. I don't know what I'm going to do with the kitchen, how I'm going to decorate that. Private study I'm going to need more bookshelves for on like a desk. Secondary bedroom, I'm not sure. Master bedroom, I need 2 beds here. There's still a fair amount I need to do. And of course, the lanterns that I just got the iron for. Do I want to make the next building after I finish this one in a cliff as well is the other question, or do I want to make one of the out of cliff ones again to get like a template for both? That is the question. What do we think, chat? Continue with the interior ones once the cliff ones once I finish this first one, or get a second, get the template for the outside ones done before we do any more of the cliff ones. Had a headache, but it's going away. Juicy drink is helping. Glad it's going away, Scarlet King. I wish the allies would shut the fuck up, to be honest. Like, actually, just fucking 10% volume for the allies. Oh, I do need to turn hostile mobs back up, though, to like 35 so I can hear them. That what came from the heart? I don't know that word. I do know that I need more books. I don't have leather. I can get it by killing hoglins, though. I mean, it kind of is important. Like, I kind of need to know what words are being used in chat. That's, like, part of a responsibility that I have as a streamer. That's a lot of power usage. Light, nightlight, and bathroom light. But also very typical child request. I don't know what he's doing right now. There's no obligation for any stream mods to come in and be here at any particular time. Children often are capable of sleeping with their bedroom light on, Snow. That's common. Children are often only capable of sleeping with their lights on, like young children. And then they start sleeping with them off, like, as they get into, like, just before preteen and then into teens. Like, that's normal. I need to kill some hoglins. It's imperative. Oh, ideally I should have a golden helmet on, though. Oh, well, you know what? I'll just set my spawn on the bed. The normal piglins can die, that's fine. Like, they can perish as well. Oh, yeah. I feel like arachnophobia in Australia is just like... You really drew the short end of the stick. I knew someone at school who was originally, like, went to school in Australia. And I remember him describing one time how he came into his classroom and there was just like a huntsman spider on the ceiling above his seat specifically. Now, I'm not really scared of spiders, but that would be a no from me. I feel like, yeah, I am not sitting in that chair. Where are the hoglins at? That's not a hoglin, that's just a piglin. Oh, you've got piercing. You little dick. But we got no hoglins? They watch too much YouTube and think pretending to be afraid of spiders is cool. Why would being afraid of something be cool? Can I have some hoglins spawn? Pretty please. I just want some hoglins. Am I not allowed to have hoglins? Usually they're all over the fucking place in a Crimson Forest. Yeah, insects and spiders, both cool in my opinion. Did Mojang remove hoglins? Snakes are definitely also cool. I feel like Mojang removed hoglins. That's a joke, by the way. I don't actually think they removed hoglins. I don't need to check that. I know they didn't. I'm just getting dog shit spawn rates here. I mean, normally this would be goat tier spawning. I'd be like, hell yeah, no hoglins to deal with. But for once in my life, I actually want to deal with them. And the Crimson Forest doesn't even extend this way, so if I'm gonna meet them, they're gonna have to be in this little area. And they're not. Okay, I give up. I don't get any books then. Let's go eat dinner. Okay, see you, Snow. Oh, it's night here now. I'm honestly starting to feel the effects of having been up at past 3 a.m. That was a mistake on my part. I'm trying to think of like what I want to do next in the house, and I'm just getting no thoughts coming to me, and I'm kind of going around in circles. I suppose the best way to keep streaming while not thinking too much would be to go and mine even more terracotta. But I don't think it's good content. Did you beat the boss that you were at, Bebop? Oof. Okay, why do we keep talking about topics that make me feel uncomfortable, even in jest? Okay, can we stop with these, this, just like... I'm kind of interested to know which boss it was, but I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who hasn't played Bloodborne and doesn't want to be spoiled. I mean, I know of every boss. That's like the part of the game that I know. So it wouldn't be a spoiler for me, but it might be a spoiler for other people. The name doesn't say anything true, yeah. To wake up early tomorrow for an appointment? Oh, it's the one reborn, right, yeah. That makes sense. I can't believe Bloodborne has Neo's resurrection in it. Oh, I'm being watched. Hi guys. How are you doing? It's nice out, isn't it? How are you doing over there? You having a good day? I'm just sort of here on industry. Are you tourists? Yeah? We've got a mining expedition essentially here. Are you just kind of here to see the landscape and sort of the local culture? Have you tried the cuisine? I don't really know what the cuisine is here, to be honest. There are fish in the river. It is a very dry location, but it's kind of... It's a good place to come on like a summer holiday, I'm sure you'd agree. There's a city being built in the valley over there, if you're interested. It is new, but it'll be made to look like it's been there for a while, you know. That's just kind of how things happen around here. So where are you fellas from? You're not very talkative, honestly. I don't know if you're maybe one of those kind of tourist types that comes to a country without really learning any phrases in the language. I mean, I'm not going to accommodate you. I live here. I'm just going to keep speaking my own language. Unless you're looking for directions? Can I help with that at all? Would that be useful? Ah! I can't believe they do this to me. That's really not on, you know. Like, these aren't allowed in this country. We do have crossbow control laws, so you're gonna have to put those down. I mean, you saw what just happened to the others. I mean, I feel like... I mean, I can just do this, and then my health's back. So, like, what's... My numbers are bigger than yours. My health regenerates faster than you can damage me. So, quite literally, I could do this all day. Are you... Do you think this is a good idea? Because it isn't. I mean, it's a great idea for me. You did that to yourself. I mean, look, I'm just gonna do this. And you see what happens? It's gonna happen again. Okay, I need to stand right up close to you. Did I ever tell you folks the definition of insanity? Let me just sort of stand right here, yeah. Let me just sort of stand like right, yeah. You see, you're killing your friend. What are you doing? You're killing your friend. You need to turn around and kill him. He's assassinated you. Oh my god, I've just witnessed a treachery. Wow, just you and me now. What happens now, eh? I think I have to beat you to death with a potato. Rookie mistake, didn't consider the potato strategy. What did that do to my armor? That actually did a noticeable chunk to my helmet. I've got a few small injuries, I'd say. God, I wish, Lucy. I wish. Could I get one of those in real life, please? Welcome back, Snow. I have seen the Hunger Games, yes. A long time ago, so don't necessarily expect me to remember any details. I considered the films to be a bit of a laugh. As in, I enjoyed them, but I do think they're overrated. Okay, I don't remember who Lucy Greybeard is, but I do remember who President Snow is. Have I got music playing? No, of course I haven't. What do these messages mean, Snow? Back, Currently trying to learn your grammar, that's it. I don't think it's grammar you're having trouble with. I think it's spelling. How is this not night? What a coincidence. Sunset in the game and sunset in real life outside my actual house. Actually, I think the sun's already set outside my house. You beat Pantheon 4, hell yeah. Congrats. Is it just 1 PM in winter? Yeah, but like, I feel like I'm on the equator in this biome. That's my headcanon. Because there's so much cold stuff around where my normal base is. Like, I'm near tons of cold biomes. And this is 9,000 blocks away, so... I know that's technically... That translates to 9 kilometers, but that's just how Minecraft do be. I feel like this is... In fact... Equator. Sly is peak. We love Sly. Sly is actually a really good boss. He's a struggle when you're like are first doing him, but I have grown very much to enjoy the Sly fight. And the character is peak as well. Patomastio. His hitboxes are pretty normal. At least from my understanding. I've never particularly felt that his hitboxes are bad. It's just very much a fight about positioning. Like, it's not a fight that you can dodge, like, through attacks with Shade Cloak and stuff like that easily and... like, just be dancing around him, dodging and hitting and weaving. It's very much like you position yourself in the right place and wait to get a hit in. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. Because somebody fucking died and put a bottle in my inventory. Almost did hitless pure vessel, 1 hit from your keyboard disconnecting, oof. But congrats on the nearly hitless. I'm mining blocks that I didn't mean to mine. I don't know why, but I really like mining the layers in order. I don't like mining a block that's on one of the lower layers until I'm done with the higher layer. I'm just like that for some reason. What's your favorite boss in Hollow Knight so far, Snow? Oh, you actually use Grimchild? Huh. I don't like using any of the minion charms because they have a tendency to hit the boss while it's staggering, and often I'm trying to heal while the boss is staggering. Radiance and NKG. Radiance is very good. NKG is one of my 3 favorite bosses in any video game. Hence why I did him Radiant Invisible. He's the only boss I've done Radiant in the whole game. And I've only done it Radiant with an invisible character. But yeah, for the longest time he was my sole favorite boss in any video game. He's now kind of up there in a joint top 3 with 2 Sekiro bosses. Funnily enough, I don't like Broken Vessel very much, but I love Lost Kin. I'm not entirely sure what is so different. I think it's the... Broken Vessel does the, like, spraying infection globules attack. And Lost Kin doesn't do it. That might be the difference. I'm terrible at dodging that attack. Marmu and Markoth, I despise both of them. So, our tastes are beginning to diverge a bit. There's another mineshaft for me to take all the planks out of. You attempted Broken Vessel 47 times because your mum kept barging in and your focus disappears immediately. Oof. Did NKG in Pure Vessel on your second attempt? How? I don't remember how many attempts I took for Pure Vessel my first playthrough, but NKG, it was like 44 deaths, which was the most of any of the bosses in the game for me. And was the most of any boss in any game that I'd counted the deaths for until I decided to parry Promised Consort Radahn. Then that ended up with a little more. Okay, technically Absolute Radiance is the most, but I haven't actually finished fighting her, so it doesn't have a like official death count. I'm already out of space in this chest. Okay. Okay. Where would... I don't know why I said it like that. Let's just make 8 chests. I fucked up. Let's just make 8 chests. Right, let's get the red. Red. Let's get the rest of the red. And then we get the white. That actually fits in my inventory. There we go. Oh, there's more red. I've got so much red terracotta, it's actually crazy. Let's get the light grey, and let's get the brown. Can we fucking... There we go. Well, the generic. Light grey. I should really have put them in a spectrum, but I haven't. Okay, let's do a thing here. How many colors are there in Minecraft? I mean, if there are infinite colors in real life, how many colors are there in Minecraft? Why do I still not have efficiency on my spade? Chat, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, I need to work out what this order is going to be. Hold on. I need to work out where to leave gaps. So chat, we're going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to go into... No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where's super flat? They've changed this completely. There we go. We're going to go into a different world briefly here. Terracotta. Okay, normal, white, light grey, grey, black, brown, red, orange, yellow. This is slightly faster than looking it up on the wiki. Blue. How did I miss purple? Okay. I'm going to struggle here because I have color deficiency, but I want to try and get these in the right order. So we're going to have black and white down at what? Okay, the slimes are in the way. Black and white. And I suppose light grey and grey can all be at one end because they're not part of the normal spectrum. And neither's generic. So that's like the normal bit. Then we leave a block. Then it will be red, brown, orange, yellow. I don't know which side of green lime would come on. Is that closer to yellow? I have color problems. Are any of these the wrong way round if I'm trying to get less red? Should brown come in a different place? I'm trying to go less red and more green. That feels right so far. Hello, Crazy, welcome back. So I'm working out a slight storage system. Cyan, I think, is kind of green and blue, so I think that goes next. I don't know which side light blue goes on. I'll put it there for the time being. Yeah, red, brown, orange. Is that a problem? That's my point. I mean, brown is just dark orange usually. Red's obviously going to be the first one. That's how it works. I think... So that... Is that right? Is that a good spectrum? Well, you know what? It's a good spectrum for me. I understand it. So... what I do is I take a screenshot and then I can't remember where screenshots are saved, so I just write it down. Generic, black, white, light grey, dark grey, gap, red, brown, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue, dark blue, magenta, purple, pink. Now this is going to let me build storage for the ones I have at the moment while leaving the appropriate gaps in the appropriate places. So if I go right at the edge here, that's the generic. Then we would have black, white, light grey. I forgot to put white down. And then light grey, dark grey, red. Really, I should do... Hold on, let me restructure it slightly. It should be black, dark grey, light grey, white, shouldn't it? Like, what am I doing? Like, that just makes sense. Then generic, red. I have orange here somewhere. Yeah. Brown, orange, and then I don't think I have any of the other colors right now. Why did I make so many torches is the real question. At some point I tried to make a stack of torches and I accidentally made 2 stacks of torches. Okay. The red chest is always a problem. Every time the beginning of Featherfall plays, and it goes do do do, and I expect Undertale music to start playing, and then it doesn't. And then this can be the orange chest. Perfect. There we go. That motif that just played. I only have 6 orange terracotta, which is kind of crazy. Still not night. This is going to be actually like a more successful storage system than my fucking storage system in my own base. The only problem is it's in the middle of the city. I suppose we can make this sort of section like a square because it's going to have the nether entrance right here, which is going to be like a blackstone temple of sorts. So we can just make this the square, which means it's open, and then we can remove the chests once we're done building. Okay, let's put some of these extra torches away in here. Okay, I've got some more terracotta related blocks. Here. Okay, I think that's all of that. Grey, white, can be. Stair slab wall works. Yeah, I like stair slab wall as an order. I think that's good. Perfect. And now I need to go and get more. I don't think the mesa biome has all of the colors is the problem. So if I want to use some of the like purples and blues, I might have to make that myself. Either that or it's only available on some of the like higher mountains. Yellow is only available pretty high up, like there. Not sure if I can get blue anywhere here though. Look at all these mine shafts. Like, mine shafts are so common in mesas, it's kind of crazy. I am actually gonna check out these for the wood and for the possibility of chests. Like the one that I can see right in front of me there. Oh yeah. Mine shafts are just all over the place in mesa biomes. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I can't even get these items. There we go. Four HP levels and a weapon upgrade. You got this, Bebop. You drew Grimchild so ugly. I mean, Grimchild is cute, but I wouldn't necessarily disagree with him being ugly. I think Grimchild is an example of how you can sometimes be both cute and ugly. Cough, cough. Bless you, Lucy. Gesundheit. You good there? Got a bit of a cold. Okay, yeah, I was hoping this would be a dead end up here so that I can go and get the chest without leaving this behind and without getting drawn down a long tunnel. Nothing of use. Well, there's a name tag. Name tags are of use. Not that I ever use them. I've got so many name tags. I've got 2 horses that need named, and I still haven't done it. The worst thing is I had an idea for a name for the one with like the sort of grey back, and I've forgotten it. It might have been charcoal, just like that, but I feel like it was something slightly cleverer than that. If you can believe such a thing as me being clever. I know it's challenging to the imagination. Do you think Mojang's ever going to fix the bug with items just getting massive momentum boosts and flying off when they land on fence posts? Can we stop it with the fucking cobwebs? Is that everything? No, there was a tunnel over here. Yeah, and I'm going to grab this coal as well. Run back was not actually that bad. That's the first time anyone's ever said that about Bloodborne. Like, I haven't played it, and one of the main things I know about it is the runbacks are bad. We got another mine shaft over here. This is going to end up taking up the rest of the stream. I'm not going to stream a huge amount longer because I'm starting to feel the effects of staying up too late, as I said. Not this one? Okay, well that's good. Hey, when I get to the one reborn, when I eventually find myself a functioning capture card and do a Bloodborne playthrough, I'll be content in the knowledge that the run back isn't too bad. Is that this whole section of mineshaft? Okay, there's a bit over here. I was going to say that is incredibly disappointing. It was just like nothing. I have to get up at like 7 tomorrow, but it's nearly 1 AM and it takes you like an hour to actually fall asleep, so maybe you'll just pull an all-nighter. I would recommend taking the hour to fall asleep and getting a small amount of sleep more than pulling an all-nighter, Earthly Entity. Really, I would. But also, I feel you with the taking an hour to get to sleep. It takes me ages to get to sleep as well. Hello, lava. Oh, hello, creeper. Creepy guy. Okay, this mineshaft's got a bit more content to it. Weaving in and out of caves like a proper mineshaft. Did you get to go to your favorite cafe at your appointment? Hell yeah. Fucking gravel. So tired and so unable to go to sleep one night that you genuinely started hallucinating. I heard someone's voice in the living room muttering complete nonsense. That's a little terrifying, but yeah, that does happen if you get extreme lack of sleep. The voices, indeed. You can get things like that when you're like half asleep, like you've just been asleep and you're just waking up, or you're just going to sleep as well. Occasionally. Usually it's your brain misinterpreting some sound that is actually happening. Like if someone talks nearby, the brain will just misinterpret it to be nonsense and it'll be weird. In fact, it's entirely possible that that is genuinely what happened to you, because as I said earlier in the stream, usually when you think you haven't got any sleep, you've actually had a lot of short bursts that you just didn't notice, because your body will force it to happen, even if you feel like you're incapable of it. Yeah, I've heard of people having that. Like hallucinating their name right next to them. I don't think it's just the human mind. A lot of animals, I think most animals sleep. I don't know about like jellyfish and stuff, but I think just about anything with a reasonably high degree of cognitive function sleeps. And probably get the same things if they don't sleep enough. Brains in general are just very, very complicated and confusing and not well understood. And sleep is, I think, as I said earlier in the stream, one of the least understood parts. Like, we genuinely are like, what the fuck is going on with this? You know the weird feeling when you are half asleep and you start dreaming but you're still aware of your environment? I do. Did anyone else? I don't get it anymore, but I used to when I was a kid. When I was really tired, things like, particularly in the darkness, things would look like close and far away at the same time is the only way I can describe it. Like, I'd look at something and I would recognize it was close, but it would look like small and distant nonetheless. When you were 7, you were imagining Slender Man in front of your bed. When did the Slender Man thing start? I didn't know about Slender Man when I was 7. I don't remember what year Slender Man was first posted about. So it might not have even existed when I was 7. Okay, I don't have space for logs, apparently. Like 2012? Okay, well, I was 7 in 2009, so yeah, Slenderman didn't exist yet when I was 7. Yeah, that's a kind of heavy topic for the stream, Scarlet King, but yes, that did happen, but not really something that we need to have a conversation about. I am kind of just ruining these mines, aren't I? Like, if ever they were, like, recoverable, they are not once I'm done with them. Like, nobody's going to be coming into these mine shafts and being like, oh yeah, we could still do some work here. People are going to be coming into these caves and being like, why are these caves so rectangular and yet they have no supports? Oh, hey guys. No, 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 go back through. I need you behind the creepers. God fucking... Yeah. No! Okay, well... I wanted a music disc, but they weren't cooperating. Do you ever have those dreams where you just remember very well, even though you don't remember your other ones? Yes. I mean, everyone has lots of dreams they don't remember. Or at least so current science seems to suggest. So any dream you remember is one that you remember much better than your other ones. But yes, there are ones that you sometimes have that you remember significantly more than other ones that you like half remember when you wake up. I had one tonight that I remember very, very well. But recently, I haven't had very many that I remember that well. Tonight, last night. I do get a lot of my weirder writing ideas from dreams, or at least I used to a lot. I don't so much anymore, but I still do a bit. Okay, there's a dead guy on fire somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. He's... I thought he was going to go down into the mine shaft there with the sand collapsing under him. I got excited. That would have been cinema. Super vivid dream where you got up, had breakfast about your normal day and went to school. As soon as you walked in through the front gate, you woke up. It was very... yeah, because you had to do it again. I think I've had a couple of dreams like that where it's like I've had part of a normal day and then I've woken up and it's like, oh, I have to do part of a normal day again. Yeah, it's definitely possible that some dreams could be a bit heavy. Some people have some really kind of fucked up dreams. I don't really get nightmares anymore. It used to be that most of the dreams I remembered vividly after I woke up, like when I was young, were all nightmares. But I don't think I've had a nightmare in years, actually. I'm out of barrels. Okay, I need a chest for wood. The cartoon cat that you were terrified of him when you were younger, so that's probably why. Cartoonish things can be very terrifying. Alright, yeah, that's nether brick. God, I got so much stuff in my fucking bundles. Banner. Oops. Oh my god, my inventory's absolutely fucking chock-a-block is what it is. There. Sure, this is riveting to watch me sort my inventory like this. But how does the word nightmare come from? We have many horror movies and brilliant plays, not a few horror. So yeah, they're from... Okay, Earthly Entity, got it. Yeah, Mare is a sleep demon, essentially. Folklore thing. Orange. How are we doing on the gold? I should make a blast furnace here at some point. Oh dear, I am starting to yawn my head off, as they say. I really need to get efficiency for the spade. That's like top of the agenda for the next stream, because I'm probably going to stop, like, honestly, maybe now, because I'm tired. Is there any last minute bits of decoration I can do in here? I want candles. I don't know how you make candles. Remember? Oh yeah, that's right. I need bees. I need bees. Okay, I need to remind myself or be reminded to get bees next stream as well. I wonder if I could put a lantern in like an alcove here. That might be nice. In between the shelves. That could be good. I like this front room here. And then we need barrels for this one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to put in the private study or the secondary bedroom, to be honest. I'll work that out when it comes to it. And at some point I need to gain a whole load of blackstone. But yeah, aside from that, this was definitely much more of a resource gathering stream than a building progress stream. Like, look at the amount of red terracotta I've got now. Look at all that. And it's going to be useless. But I think that'll be it for the time being. So probably Subnautica Below Zero on the weekend. My TTRPGs have started up again, so I can't stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. So that slightly constrains my schedule, as it was previously constrained before the Christmas break. That means that I'm gonna have to try and work out how I manage the Subnautica randomizer if it turns out to take a long time, because I can't just do 3 streams in a row as easily as I did with the Dark Souls one. But my intention is that next week will be the Subnautica randomizer. I did Minecraft this week so that we didn't have like a 2-week break in between Minecraft. So we'll see how that goes. Aside from that, I don't think I really have anything else to say. I hope everyone enjoyed. This was a very chatty stream, yes. Yeah. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day as well. And I think that's just about it. See you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.